Hello everyone. Today I'm going to briefly talk about a personal theory of mine regarding some of Rockstar's most famous game franchises. Now I'm sure we've all heard of the classic conspiracy that Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto are connected to each other. Some doubt this and some add fuel to the concept. For me personally, I am a strong believer that they are at least in a similar universe. And in this video, I will show you my personal take on why this could be. Now keep in mind, I am not a professional lore deep diver, nor do I claim to be a Red Dead GTA scholar in any capacity, but rather I am someone who simply has an immense appreciation for these series. This video will not be covering extensive information, or really even the games themselves, but rather specifically their maps. Now without further ado, let's get into it. One of the first things someone will notice while playing one of the various Rockstar games is their maps. They're made to be overwhelming. It's a clever marketing tactic that is easily able to catch the eye of anyone interested in buying their games. Whether it's driving through cities or riding horses through more cities, these games definitely deliver in terms of quantity. One of the first things I happened to notice while playing Red Dead Redemption 2 was how realistic it felt. It felt as if I was personally dropped into 1899 and was now living through the vast lands of the Old West. The ground I was now stepping on was clearly and deliberately based on real-world places. So it got me thinking, which ones? As I progressed through my playthrough as Arthur Morgan, the new areas I would come across would remind me more and more of various locations throughout America. Lemoyne, most obviously, is practically begging you to say out loud, "Wow, this is the Deep South." Stepping into Saint Denis is like looking at a postcard of New Orleans. As I eventually went on to complete the story of Red Dead Redemption 2, I'll never be the same. That question that had been floating around in my brain finally broke from the surface. I proceeded to go down a rabbit hole of where each state would be located in the real-life United States. And as anyone with no life would do, I eventually pieced it all together. Lemoyne, as mentioned previously, is based on parts of the Deep South, including but not limited to Mississippi, Georgia, Texas, and Louisiana. New Hanover would be along the lines of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. Amberino, Wyoming, Montana, North and South Dakota, and Idaho. Going back east, we have the Appalachian Mountains and numerous parts of the East Coast. Back in West Elizabeth, we have Colorado, parts of California and Nevada, and Utah, and last but not least, New Austin being Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas for obvious reasons. When we look at the greater map with this information in mind, one thing has stuck out to me. There seems to be a noticeable gap in the top right, bottom right, and left bottom regions of inspiration. And where does each GTA game take place? Now, you could easily say this argument is far-fetched, but knowing Rockstar, I have a strange feeling in the pit of my stomach with how much they love teasing their fans. Was this done intentionally? Some sort of secret map design planned since the start? Am I thinking too much about this? Definitely. But it does make you wonder a bit. Could this be the missing link? Could this somehow explain why the GTA cities are named differently than their real-life counterparts? Is there some sort of deep lore going on in the GTA universe that made these particular regions different from our United States reality? There's a very famous debunking idea about Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto being in the same universe that likes to go around a lot. And it's based on the fact that Red Dead mentions places that GTA does not have.
Hey, Arthur. We just can't seem to get west, can we?
No, at this rate, we'll be in New York by Christmas.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse.
However, are we forgetting the fact that Red Dead Redemption also has places we do not have? Nobody has ever heard of an Amberino or a West Elizabeth, or blatantly, a New Austin. We already have one of those that isn't new. If anything, to me, these flaws in logic don't make the connection between these two games impossible, but rather even more complex.
Someplace awful like Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio, sir?
No.
Is Rockstar really trying to make us go insane? Who knows, but it definitely makes me question the games I love. Thanks for watching.